This is a Ryan Little production.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Daniel, and today we're going to talk about my top 5 tips when bringing your car for service. Before we start the video, I just want to let everyone know that these are just my opinion and mine alone. These are my past experiences that I have had with my BMW E46. And for more tips and tricks out there, please do your own diligence and do your own research. With that out of the way, let's kick things off with tip number 1. Do your own research before bringing in your car to the shop. Look up any reviews or any feedback from the community before taking your car into the shop. Now, of course, this is an obvious tip, but overlooked sometimes. Different shops specialize in different types of services. One might be good at servicing your air conditioning, while the other might be good at doing maintenance for you. What you want to avoid are shops that are just starting out, and those are shops that just start doing work on their driveways and then start to look to branch out into the car community. And then from there, they want to start doing this for a living, and trust me, you do not want your car to be initial lab rats. Tip number 2, always ask for your old parts back. I cannot stress this enough. When you bring in your car for any type of service, always ask for your old parts back. This not only ensures that your part was actually replaced, and of course, this also ensures that you did not get scammed. I've been to countless shops here in Toronto where there were many times I felt I got scammed personally. I remember bringing in my car to get a check engine light looked at, and they charged me $100 after telling me that they just replaced some random hose that was leaking. And when I asked to see the part, they showed me a random discarded hose that had an obvious knife cut through it, and safe to say, I never went back to that shop. Tip number 3, invest in an OBD scanner tool. Now, these tools are very cheap to attain, and you can get one off Amazon or eBay for around $50 more or less. And of course, once you scan your car, you can simply Google any car forum and they will tell you what the code means and share what needs to be changed. Being able to scan your car ahead of time, bringing it into the shop helps you know what needs to be serviced, and on top of that, you could bring your own parts so that you don't have to buy it through the shop. Tip number 4, stay for the service. Yes, this may be taxing in terms of your time, but if you could bring a book or a laptop to just chill around the waiting room, this will ensure that your service is done with the correct labor time and that there are no cosmetic damage done to your car. I remember when I went to a shop to get an oil change, a rookie mechanic reversed my car off the hoist without knowing that my car was lowered, and lo and behold, he ripped, I'm telling you, he ripped my side skirt off the mounting brackets. I vividly recall my face in disbelief and of course quickly vented my frustration. I was super pissed off and I made sure I took the owner's business card down, and of course I demanded a new part. But lo and behold, the shop of course had insurance. They repaired and repainted it at a premium shop for free, and of course, safe to say, if I wasn't in the waiting room, they would have just taped my part together and gave it back to me without me knowing. Tip number 5, last but not least, know your warranties. Every shop has a parts and labor warranty. Make sure you test drive your car for a couple of days and know that your service is in good working order. I had countless times when I drove my car off with a good feeling, and then of course when I drove it off, the car was running great. Then 2 days later, a check engine light will come back on, or the service area in the car started acting up again. So remember that you are the customer, and of course you have the right to report a bad service or request for additional service for no extra costs. So with that being said, these are my top 5 tips when bringing a car for service. And of course, if you have any additional comments or tips, please drop it down in the comment section down below. I will try my best to read and reply all your comments. Let me know in the comment section down below on some of your horror stories, or if you have some additional tips, please leave it down below so that we could start a conversation and share it with the car community. Also, on top of that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. But until then, see you next time.